6 wins in a bag of L's is a good number.
Yeah.
Michael Jordan says it, the best. And I was watching a documentary today talking about football. It's only a loss if you don't learn anything from it. If you don't learn anything from that loss, then it's a loss.
Yeah.
But if you learn something, then it's knowledge, it's experience, and it is probably some sort of information that will take you to your next win. You'll know what not to do. You will know what you could come up against. You'll know how to maintain your composure when you feel like you're getting beat.
Yeah.
And just the integrity of not being a sore loser is what my mother and, they taught us. And that really went a long way that, other people have to win too.
Right.
You can't win all the time. But you can practice. Excellence is a habit. You can learn how to be excellent. And most of the times that will bring the win.
Is that so? Then does that inform when you go to Star Search and they tell you can do this R&B record and American record, or you could do Too Young to Soca? You stood by your ground and you said, I want to do my record, right?
Well, for sure. I always thought I had the worst Yankee accent. I can't do like Rihanna and put on an American accent. I can't. I don't know how to do it.
Okay.
I'll sound like what we call a freshwater Yankee. And I do try sometimes, but yeah, I just didn't feel comfortable singing R&B.
Right.
And I felt like the decision, and I say this, back then, I was introduced to the voice in my head, which I feel is a spiritual thing, which I think back then I thought it was God, that voice in your head, that thing that's with you. And I still see it as God. Mm-hmm. Something that will tell you what is the decision you should make. You have to trust your instinct, trust your intuition, listen to that voice. And sometimes you have one on this shoulder and one on this shoulder. You have to know which one is the one to choose in which situation. So I think that, I was just going for what felt more comfortable. Mm-hmm. And I knew I was going to lose. I was almost certain because I
Really?
watched. Yeah, for sure. Because, I could feel it. People didn't understand in the rehearsals. They didn't understand what the music was. It wasn't what was happening. I had kind of glanced a little bit of Star Search before to see what it was like. And it was just like, you're going to either hit or miss.
Right.
But more likely miss.
Right.
And it was that.
But you still brought it. I think that's one of the first times that North America gets to hear that music, right? So
yeah, man.
It's a critical moment
for
as
sure.
well. Not only for being able to hear soca for the first time in North America, but also just like for you to stick by your guns and say, no, this is the way that I want to position it.